Hey guys, Jonas here. Welcome to this video. So in this video, I'm going to talk about something really special. Something that I have never talked about much on my YouTube channel, and it's really going to change the way you see online business. All right, so let's talk about this. So if you watch my YouTube videos, you know that there are two things. Well, there's one thing that I never talk about, and there's one thing that I always talk about. And what we're going to do in this video is we're going to kind of mix them together. I'm going to present something really interesting, show you something really cool that you can use in your business. If you want to make money online, you know, if you're starting up, if you're promoting affiliate products as an affiliate, or if you're just trying to make money online, this is going to be something really interesting for you. So let's get started. So what I'm talking about, there's one thing that I don't talk about much on my YouTube channel is Facebook traffic, Facebook advertising. Okay, now my problem with it is that Facebook traffic is not predictable. You know, it's cold traffic. It's not like people are constantly looking for stuff to buy on Facebook. So it's a different type of traffic. And there's one thing that I always talk about, and that is pre-selling. Basically, if you want to sell something online to make money off of it, you need to do pre-selling, meaning that you have to get people ready before you pitch, right? Before you sell something online. So the thing is, Facebook is a great source to get traffic, but not always every type of, you know, pre-selling, basically the process of getting people to buy something, works on Facebook. You know, everything you do, like if you're doing affiliate marketing, like normal affiliate marketing, if you're just selling online products, everything you do changes when you do Facebook. Okay, Facebook advertising. I'm not talking about free traffic. If you know me, you know that I don't like free traffic. So yeah, everything you do when you do it on Facebook, it should be completely different. So what I'm going to talk about in this video is a very interesting strategy that you could use on Facebook, okay, to get a lot of sales and just sell affiliate products left and right. So it's a mix of pre-selling and also Facebook advertising, which I'm going to talk about it as well. But yeah, it's a really great way to make some serious money if you're trying to make affiliate sales. You know, if you're starting your online business and you're trying to, you know, start your online business to make some money, this is a video you want to watch. All right, so let's get started. So what I'm going to talk about is I'm just going to take you in this long video through the whole thing step by step. So I'm going to show you everything there is to know about it step by step. We're going to go through it and you're going to see everything in detail. And by end of this video, hopefully you're going to be able to just build it by yourself. Now, just one thing that I want to mention is that these things are very detailed, so I'm not going to be able to share every single thing with you. But if you want to learn all these things live in action in detail, there's the course that you can check out. I'm going to leave a link in the description. You can check it out for yourself. But again, I'm going to try to share as much as detail as possible in this video. All right, so let's get started and let's talk about it. Alright guys, so I'm going to start by talking about something really basic but important that you have to understand. So when we talk about making money online and ways to promote affiliate products as an affiliate to earn commissions online, you have to, just drop the marker, you have to do pre-selling. That's the basic thing that we always do. You know, there are a lot of different ways to do pre-selling. I've talked about multiple different ways on my YouTube channel. I talk about a lot of different ways inside the program, but you got to do pre-selling, right? So it's quite simple. You send the traffic to a pre-selling page, okay? Hope you can see that. Yeah, and this page, you know, basically converts the customer into a sale. Maybe there's like a video in there, and then you send the customer to the pre-sale page. This is where you earn your commission. So the whole goal of this page is to basically get people to engage with you or the product before you just drop the pitch on them, right? So that's how it works. Now, this works most of the times, right? This works most of the times, but the problem here is that if you're sending in really cold traffic, right? Let's say you are trying to target people who want to lose weight, but the problem is that let's say these people who might be interested in losing weight are not actively looking for ways to lose weight. You know, so if someone is not actively looking for something, you have to get them interested in the subject in the first place and then sell your product. So this process doesn't work on it, right? So here's the situation that you're gonna have basically with Facebook advertising, traffic from Facebook. The traffic might be interested in something, but they're not actively looking for solutions. So your solution is not going to be appealing, at least at the beginning. So you have to take them through a process. There are a lot of different ways to convert, Facebook traffic to sales that I talk about it inside the program. But again, many different ways, and Facebook traffic that's why Facebook traffic is a little bit complicated. So how do you do this? So the idea here is to simply provide a custom solution. So what do I mean by that? Instead of just sending someone to a pre-sale page and try to sell a product, right? What you could do is you could get their opinion first and then sell it. Okay, so you get their opinion, get some information from them, and people do provide it. I'll explain how. I'll show you examples in the next couple minutes. You get some opinions, and then based on that, you provide a solution. It's really not that complicated, and this is a great way to engage people. Okay, so let's say the traffic is coming, from Facebook, right? So what you do is, instead of sending it to a pre-sale page, you send them to a page where they answer maybe 5 questions. And then after that, you send them to another page based on the answers they give you. So this would be the pre-sale page. Okay? And then after that, you make that sell. I don't know, you don't see that. But anyway, so yeah. So instead of having 2 steps, which is pre-selling and then sell, you have 3 steps. Engage, pre-sell, and then sell. So this is how this strategy works, and it's a powerful way. It's a great way to just convert cold traffic, people who might not be completely interested in something, to buyers. Okay, and it literally takes a couple of minutes, not a couple minutes, but a couple of minutes when you have the whole base of it set up. Literally takes a couple of minutes to make something like this and just pump it out and start sending some traffic to it. So yeah, so this is where the quiz is coming. Okay, so I want to talk about this because I've never talked about this, and it's such an interesting thing that you have to you have something that you include in your business. All right, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take you to my computer. I'm going to give you some examples. I want to show you this whole thing live in action. And then after that, we're going to start talking about traffic and ways to get traffic and make money with this. All right, so let's continue. I'll see you over there. All right, guys. So before we start, I kind of forgot to mention one thing. I just want to put it out real quick for you. When it comes to promoting affiliate products, if you're trying to make money online promoting an affiliate product, what you want to do is you want to make sure you choose an affiliate program that pays high ticket commissions, because the idea here is that you want to get paid as much as possible, and you want to make sure that when you sell something, you have a chance to get more commissions, make more money. Because for example, if you just go ahead and sell a normal ClickBank product, because I know I talk about ClickBank, that was like one of my previous videos about ClickBank. I know I've talked about it before a lot, and that's one of the places that I personally make money from too. But in general, you want to make sure you build your business in a way that you can control it. By that, I mean you need to be able to get more high ticket commissions, high end, bigger sales, basically. Okay, so there's a lot of affiliate programs that allow you to make big commissions. You can just Google them online, or another way that you could do this is that you could join a Versity's affiliate program. I'm going to leave a link in the description for you to check it out if you're interested. Okay, so that's an affiliate program that pays up to $5,000 or $4,000, sometimes $5,000. Again, I just don't want to get into details on that, but that's an affiliate program that pays up to $4,000 per sale. There you go. So this is the program I'm talking about. I'm going to leave a link in the description. Check it out for yourself. Anyway, let's get into it. So the first thing you need is a quiz builder. Okay, so there's a lot of different ways that you can do a quiz builder. I have, you can just do quick Google search and you find a lot of different softwares. Okay, And yeah, and one thing that I personally use different kind of quiz builders for different purposes, different campaigns. One of them that I use mostly a lot is Thrive Quiz Builder. I'm not gonna leave a link in there for you. Just go find it yourself. So this is a great plugin that allows you to build quizzes based on like different goals and just what you want to achieve. Okay, so it's a very interesting one. You can do a lot of cool stuff with it. You could just simply build a quiz to generate leads, or you can just build a quiz to drive traffic to another page or something like that. It's very interesting. Okay, and you can actually get data and see exactly what people are answering. For example, take a look at this quiz. The data is coming from this one. It's really interesting, right? So it tells you you know, the answers and all that stuff. So it's really interesting. So anyway, let's get back to here. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and create a quiz. Now let me explain my objective. I'm not gonna get into details, but what I want to do is I want to promote this product, CV Masters Academy University. Okay, so I have my affiliate link. I'm just gonna go ahead and well, I actually want to create a quiz to distinguish between two products, CV Masters Academy and what's the next one? The next one is the 3-step system. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna open a text, okay, file, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save my affiliate links in there. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're basically gonna collect some information, some answers, and then after that I'm going to send them to different pages based on their result. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this one too. There you go. So we got our affiliate links. So let's go ahead and create a new one. I'm gonna say build from scratch. Call this test 8. So yeah, so you're gonna set your type first. I'm gonna go with category. Okay, so basically, I mean, there's a lot of different types. I don't want to get into it really, but so you got the right and wrong. You got the category, basically answer, like based on the answers. You decide what's the best group or category for the person. So percentage is like a score thing. A score itself is like a score. Again, I haven't really touched these two, but you get an idea. So so this is really add category. So I want to add category. I want to call this CBMA, and second category would be 3-step. All right. Let's go ahead and choose the style. So I just want to go with something really clean and simple. Let's go ahead. So questions, let's manage the questions. Again, there's a lot of things you could do. I'm not going to get into detail. So let's say we ask 3 questions. Okay, so based on that, we decide which one's the best option. So the first question, let's say how long you've been doing internet marketing. So if they have been doing it for a while, we send them to CV Masters Academy. If they haven't, we send them to 3-step because that's like a coaching program. Okay, so yeah, so add a question. Don't want to add images. So yeah, so another question, let's add one more. I want to add 3. Okay, so again, related to these, I'm going to say so yeah, I'm not gonna continue this, but yeah, just 2 questions based on that. I actually do one more because if they, if we get 50-50, we're not gonna know exactly which one's the best, so that's gonna be confusing. Save that, and then again, based on these, we're gonna come to an answer, to a conclusion, basically. All right, so save, and we're good to go. Alright, so now we can manage the results page. Okay, so yeah, so let's go ahead and edit this, and this is where you do the pre-selling. I'm not going to get into details because this is one of the things that I talk about a lot. So basically this is where you say, hey, this is your answer. Okay, so check out this program if you want to learn more. Okay, so yeah, that's how it works. You don't want to do form, you just want to do natural. Okay, so it's just yes. So congratulations. Here's the best Yeah, so again, I'm not gonna get into details because this is really complicated. So this page is like where you do your pre-selling and everything, so you have to set that up. I'm not gonna get into that. As I said, again, I just don't want to waste time here. So yeah, so that's how you build your quiz. And then what you want to do is you want to build a page and just add this quiz to it, and you're good to go. All right, so I'm just gonna do that real quick with you. Again, guys, what I want you to understand is that these things, they usually take time. Okay, I don't do it real quick. I don't do it this quick. I usually spend some time on this, so you just have to spend time on this to do it the right way. Okay, I'm not really getting into details right now. So there you go. So here's our quiz and 3 questions, and then we'll get a answer. Okay, now again, there's a whole thing for this page itself, like what to do after this, how to send them to the next page, the pre-sale page and everything, which I'm not going to get into right now. But yeah, this is how I make quizzes, and this is what we're going to do. We're just going to advertise this page and get sales. All right, so now that you have a basic understanding of the whole thing, it's time to talk about traffic. So as I said before, the traffic for this strategy should be a little bit kind of a cold traffic, meaning that these are not people who are actively looking for stuff, but people who have an interest in it. So your job is to basically increase that interest in them, and then make it sell, right? Now the reason this is kind of a better strategy, like this works with that kind of traffic, is that getting that traffic that is kind of interested but not that interested is cheaper. And if you have a good process to convert that cheap traffic to sales, well, you're golden, right? So that's what we're going to talk about. So now in this traffic section of this video, I'm going to talk about 2 things. Number 1 is going to be Pinterest traffic. Okay, it's a really great social traffic if you know how to use it. And then number 2 is going to be Facebook. Okay, now obviously I've mentioned Facebook a couple of times during this video, but yeah. So 2 traffic sources. I'm going to kind of glass through it. I'm not going to talk about them in depth, but I'm going to glass through them and explain exactly how do I do this, and how can you do the same thing. Okay, so let's get started. Let's go to my computer. Let's talk about Pinterest and Facebook ads. All right, guys, so let's get into Facebook advertising first, and then I'm going to kind of glance over Pinterest ads as well. All right, so just a couple of things. First of all, I'm not going to get into too much details because there's just so many things to learn about when it comes to Facebook and Pinterest ads that I don't want to, again, make this video 5-hour long. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Second thing is that just keep in mind I'm using my staging account. In case if you don't know what's a staging account is a kind of account that we use as a front account. Basically, we run our ads for a while. When we see it's working and everything's fine, we just pause it there and move it to our main account. The reason we do this is to keep our main account safe. Especially if you have a big business, you want to make sure that, and especially if you have big business in our niche, you want to make sure that you don't run any ads that could get your account suspended, because if that happens, it's gonna damage us very badly. So we just want to make sure that we keep our main account safe. That's why we run it on a staging account, to make sure it's good. It's not gonna hurt our main account, and then when we know everything's fine, we move it to the main account. So just keep that in mind. It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad thing to have it for yourself as well. I mean, not right now. If you're starting up, it's fine, you don't need it. But if you are not, if you're just making money and you want to make sure that you keep your business safe, this is a good way to do it. Anyway, let's get into it. So I'm gonna start with Facebook ads. I'm just gonna give you some tips around this. I'm not gonna get into details. So let's create a traffic campaign. All right, so I don't want to do A/B testing or any budget optimization. I didn't even change the name. So next thing you want to do is you just want to make sure that you set a couple of stuff up. Now, these are very important stuff. The first thing is that you want to make sure that you run it on just one placement. Okay, that's very important. In this case, I'm just going to do feed, nothing else. Okay, just feed. And also you want to do Wi-Fi. Okay, so there you go. So make sure that you only target devices that are connected to Wi-Fi. The reason we do this is because we want to make sure that we don't target people who are outside, like, you know, they're walking, they're doing something, you know, they're not gonna have enough time to pay attention or purchase really something. So you want to make sure that you do these two. All right, so it's very, very important. So daily budget, we just leave it at 20. We have some advanced options if you want to just get into, like, you know, bid cap, all that stuff. Not gonna touch that. So let's get into audience. Now this is another thing that you want to really test. Okay, so if you have a list of customers, you could import this. If you don't, it's fine. So I'm just gonna go ahead, let's say we just put 30 and above, all. So let's do targeting now. I'm just gonna do Canada for this one. Okay, let's remove US, just put Canada. Okay, and yeah, 30 to 65, so it's 16 million. And let's see, so for example, in this case, because we're doing online business ads, we want to make sure that we target the people in the niche. I could start with just some basic stuff of like affiliate marketing. Again, this is not the best way to do it, but let me explain. Let me actually put this right here. Okay, now let me tell you one thing which is really, really important. If you want to get the Facebook audience right, on interest, basically, if you want to get it right, what you need to understand is you need to learn about the audience itself. Okay, so a good tool to learn about the audience that you're trying to target is Facebook's audience insight tool. Okay, so if you go to your ad section, there is a tool called insight tool, audience insight. There you go. So it's a great tool to basically tell you, hey, what are these people up to? Okay, because this is going to help you to understand their lifestyle, their likes, what they don't like, you know, all that stuff, like their education degree, all that stuff. So you get an idea of exactly what kind of people you're dealing with. Okay, when you know that, you can come up with better ideas to just target them in different angles. You know, that's the whole point of this. So again, and this is another thing that you want to make sure you use, narrow the audience. You know, you could target people who are, you know, in one thing and also interested in another thing. So you narrow it even down, narrow it down even more. So I could say I could drop a name here or something like that. Again, I'm not gonna get into this is a part you gotta really think about. So yeah, so let's continue, and then you want to next continue, you just want to create your ad, all that stuff. I'm not gonna get into that. So this is Facebook. Okay, this is Facebook. And just another tip that I want to give you is that you could use a site called Canva, okay, to really create a bunch of really cool Facebook ad images. So if you're just using an image, you could just use Canva to create really cool images. There you go. So you could just like really just keep that in mind. All right, so yeah, that's that. Yeah, and then after that, you just enter your stuff, enter your information, and then set your ad up. I'm not gonna get into this. There's a lot of things to talk about here. So yeah, that's Facebook ads. Pinterest is another one. Okay, I've mentioned I'm gonna talk about this. Pinterest is a great way. Again, this is our staging account, and let's go ahead. The thing about Pinterest is that the process of creating an ad on Pinterest is just much more simpler. So yeah, you just go ahead and spend limit. Let's say we put $20 a day. Lifetime, you don't want to set that. So continue, and then same thing. You just go ahead and do the gender, ages, location, language, device. Okay, you could do that. Yeah, and then interest, exactly like Facebook. I mean, it's a little bit more simpler. You could do even keywords if you want, but yeah. And daily budget. No, actually, schedule and then budget. Yeah. Now, one thing that, if I'm not wrong about this, because I don't do my own Pinterest advertising that much, I just have my guys here do it for me. But one thing that, if I'm not wrong, is that in Pinterest you could set up you could set up a budget for every ad group, which is just absolutely amazing. Okay, this is something I love about it. You could set up ad budgets for each ad group, which is really nice. Anyway, so this is Pinterest, guys. A great place to get traffic exactly like Facebook traffic, but the thing is that on Pinterest it's super cheap. Okay, so if you're doing affiliate marketing, Pinterest is a great way to just get a ton of traffic. Obviously you gotta know how to convert it, but yes, Pinterest is a great way to just get a ton of traffic. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned something new from it. So to close this video, I want to talk about something really important. The thing is, when it comes to making money online, affiliate marketing in general, like specifically if you are trying to sell affiliate products, promote someone else's product to make money online, the thing is, you have to choose your strategy based on the product and the traffic source you're going to work on. So it's very complicated. Now, a lot of people think that there's just one way to make money online, or there's one way to just promote something and make money from it. But in reality, you need to choose your strategy based on the product you're promoting. Okay, the product, the niche itself, people, like the potential customers and everything. So it's much more complicated than just using a specific formula basically to make money. So that's why, you know, it's not just about learning one thing. It's about knowing all of it and choosing the right strategy based on the product. So what I have for you, if you want to learn all these things in detail, because what I did in this video, I just kind of glanced through everything. I did some small stuff, but again, I just glanced through it. There's a lot more detail. So if you want to learn all these things in detail, I'm going to leave a link in the description. That's going to take you to my program. So you should check it out. That's a very great program if you want to learn all these things in detail, because it's not just me in that program. It's not just me telling you what to do, but it's basically in action. You're going to see me building everything, like building campaigns, everything right in front of you. You see it all in action. It's completely different from what you see on YouTube and everything. So make sure you check it out. It's really great if you want to take everything to the next level. So thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know if you have any questions. Make sure you subscribe. Okay, I make videos like this every single day, if not probably 3 times a week. These videos are really long. They're not easy to make. All right, so yeah, make sure you subscribe. I make videos like this all the time. So and make sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and also just one thing, leave a comment and let me know what you think about it. All right, so let me know if you have any input, if you think that, you know, if you have something that can help other people as well, share it with us, or just let me know how you feel about it. All right, so thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.